Hey, what's going on YouTube? So let me bring you another video this morning. As you can see, I'm about to get ready for work, but let me bring you the public sides for today. Games to look to avoid. It's still morning time, I'm still waking up, but let's get to it. It's the Titans with the -9, Seahawks the -8.5, the Chargers with the 10, the Packers with the -12 and 12.5. So, just a side note here, the Chargers, they had 6 straight unders. So if you're looking to bet the under in that game, that might be... Actually, I think it's the Giants. The Giants had 6 straight unders. Forgive me. Yep, the Giants had 6 straight unders. So the Chargers face the Giants this week. If you're looking to bet the under, that might be good because for some reason the Giants seem to pick their defense up late in the season. If you actually look at their stats in their charts from last year, they have above average defense the last couple of years. So those are the games we're looking to avoid, this 8.5. And again, like I said, the Jaguars, they did beat them early in the season. They did say Julio Jones is back. So, I mean, definitely if you want to tease that down or avoid this game altogether, definitely do that because late in the season, again, I'm sure the Titans, this is a division rivalry game as well. I'm sure the Titans want to come out and beat this team. So that might be something to look towards, even though this is a public side that I probably look to avoid just to be safe. But again, division game, close to playoffs. They might be playing a little more serious. Then they lost that last one. But losing to the Jaguars isn't going to, my opinion, isn't going to knock them out the playoffs. Maybe because they're still going to be number one in the division. So if they lose to the Jaguars twice, it's not going to do it. It's not going to hinder them. So next game is the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks, they do look better than average on paper, especially with Russell Wilson. But, I think when it comes to the NFL, we're gonna have to face reality. They're just not that good. And they're playing a Texas team that's just not good. So, my opinion, I'm gonna stay away from this. I mean, obviously the Seahawks is out of the playoff race. Houston, Texas is out of the playoff race. Why even waste your time betting these games? That's my opinion. So I'm looking to avoid this one. I'm not even gonna try to wrap my head around it. And then it's still late in the season. That went up to 10.5. That might be a number to look at because Detroit have been covering the spread the last 3 games. So. And Denver is on the hunt. It's still in the playoff hunt. So I'm looking at Denver to come out. I'm just looking at a couple numbers here. Next game on the list is the Chargers. The Chargers was a huge public side against New York. And look at this. They say, 9? It's only 1% chance that a team win by 9 points. And the more points, the further up it goes in points, the less likely it is. So, I mean, again, I'm looking to avoid, obviously, the Chargers. They pretty much want to win this game. But, again, this Giants team is kind of, tricky. One week they have good defense, and they're able to hold Tampa Bay within a certain... And then, actually, they held a couple teams within 10. So, I'll probably look to avoid. But if you want to look into those numbers and look in the history of the Giants, definitely, if you feel like that 9 is good for you. But me, like I said, I'm looking to avoid the public sides. There's no point of betting certain games, in my opinion, at this point, at this stage of the year. And the Packers versus the Chicago Bears. The Packers beat the Bears earlier this season. I'm sure the Packers is just the Packers. The Packers is, wow. But my question is, can the Packers afford to lose this one? And beating. Well, they did beat. I'm thinking about the Vikings game. The Vikings did beat the Packers. So I mean, like these division games, as far as the public size is concerned, I think these teams go a little harder, and the public size probably won't matter. But again, just to be safe, there's no point of risking it this stage of the year. Me personally, I'm just gonna look to avoid them. But if you want to go against the public, like bet the 12 with the Chicago Bears, or even tease it up, I wouldn't blame you. Plus, this is outside, so I'm expecting this game to be close, be under 43. And if it's under 43, 12 points is a lot. Like, you're getting plus 12. Plus, if you tease that plus 12 up, I mean, that's pretty much almost 30% of this total they're expecting. Playing outside, I mean, come on, man. Come on. So, that is actually good value with the 12. Just saying. But, again, look to avoid it. And tomorrow I'm going to bring out the video of next week teams and my opinions. But that's all I have for today. Let's look at it. So, New Orleans Saints and the Jets. I mean, I'll probably tease that down with the Bears game up. Yeah. So, yep. And I'm going to be bringing out some more videos on the NCAA basketball. As you can tell, pretty much didn't win the challenge. I lost only by 3 points. And you know what? Something was telling me about the pace. The pace was slow in that game. And that's one of the things that worried me. And Colgate couldn't get into their rhythm, couldn't get into their 3-point shooting. Plus, they were playing away. So now I'm glad I did that, and I'm glad I lost, because now I can definitely use that information to my advantage. So if I'm going to do this challenge, I'll probably do this challenge again. I'm probably going to start it tomorrow on Monday. Fresh week, refresh. I'm going to start with $10. $10 this time, build my way up, and do it from there. So one of the things that I realize is that I probably need to, well, I'm going to save it for another video, but I'm definitely going to put one out tomorrow and try to find a couple NCAA basketball games that I like. But appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. And most importantly, bet wisely. All right. Catch you later.